Welcome back to another edition of Our City. A few things going around the city of Elizabeth this week. Tomorrow, Tuesday, November 11th, City Hall will be closed in honor of the many men and women who have served and paid the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our country in armed conflicts around the world. We also honor all veterans on Veterans Day here in the city of Elizabeth on November 11th. Also on that date, 11 o'clock, the Elizabeth War Veterans Central Committee will host the annual Veterans Day Memorial Service outside of City Hall. There will be special presentations by former men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces. For more information, call 354-9645. On Thursday, November 13th at 6 o'clock, I'll join Josephine's Place, the 5th anniversary dinner dance celebration and fundraiser. It will take place at the Mayfair Farms in West Orange. Josephine's Place is a center in the city of Elizabeth. Its purpose is aimed at facilitating the empowerment of women and is sponsored by the Sisters of Charity of St. Elizabeth. For more information, call 436-0099. And also on Friday, November 14th at 10 o'clock, I'll be attending the Earned Income Tax Credit Breakfast. The event will take place at the Stephen Sampson Center in Elizabeth on Anna Street. For more information, please call Paola Moreno at 820-4026. The Earned Income Tax Credit is extremely important for those of you who do not have a large income. You are still entitled to money back under our income tax system. And afterwards, I'll join members of the Trinitas Hospital Diabetes Management Center in their World Diabetes Day event. The event will take place in Jersey Gardens Mall from 12 noon to 8 o'clock, and it will feature free blood sugar screenings. For more information, call 994-8803. If you need more information concerning these events or any other events, please call our Public Information Office at 820-4124. And tonight's show, I'm pleased to be joined by Miss Veronica Lavarro, who is a partnership specialist with the U.S. Census Bureau in the 2010 census. Veronica, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Well, I'm welcome, and I'm so pleased to be here with you, Mayor.
Veronica, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you wind up getting involved in the census? Have you been a government employee for a long time, or?
Actually, Mayor, I have a background in PR and media, so before being with the census, I worked with a couple of PR agencies, but I also have a background of community organizing, and I also did work in local government with Mayor Healy's office in Jersey City, doing press and communications for them.
So now, you're used to being the person behind the scenes, you told me before we started the show, in briefing others who will go on TV or do a press conference, and now you're front and center.
Yes, Mayor. I'm usually the one preparing press releases or giving briefing points, but now I have to actually put out the points myself. So.
You're comfortable?
Yeah, sure.
See, it's easy.
Yeah.
Veronica, getting involved in the U.S. census is a short period of time. It's between now and 2010, and I guess a little wrap up.
Sure.
What is the 2010 census all about? Tell our viewers.
Basically, Mayor, simply put, the 2010 census is the count of every living, breathing human beings in the United States come April 1st, 2010. Every 10 years, the census affects political representation and directs the allocation of billions of dollars in government funding. So we really have to count everyone, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender. We have to count everyone, period.
And do residents are asked to play a major role here too? Do they have to respond?
Yes, Mayor. As a matter of fact, the census is required by the Constitution, but what I do want to emphasize as to why residents should participate is the benefits that everyone in the community will reap as a result of their participation in the census. And of course, I can expand on those benefits.
We're gonna do that in a minute, and I
Sure.
appreciate it because the benefits are extremely important. But we get a package in the mail, correct? And does it scare people because the package is somewhat extensive?
No, Mayor. What happens is around March 2010, every household will receive a questionnaire. And that questionnaire is it's easy, it's simple, and it's important. just 7 to 10 questions, and that's basically it. It's a really simple process, and nobody needs to be scared of it. It's a very safe process. Absolutely.
The 2000 census, I thought, was a lot longer than 7 or 10 questions.
Yes, that was in 2000. We used what is called the long form, and as a result of us just basically trying to make the process better and easier, we now have what is called the short form, and that's what everyone will receive. Again, 7 to 10 questions. And the rest of the questions that was asked back then in the 2000, we've separated it into what is called the American Community Survey. That's now going on right now. So those socioeconomic questions, we've now separated it to the American Community Survey. That's randomly sent to a select population. And of course, that's still important for everyone to answer and participate in.
Now, the benefits that you talked about with the community, tell us about some of those benefits.
Sure, Mayor. And I will probably say this over and over again as we go through the questions, the benefits of participating in the census. First and foremost, every year more than $300 billion in federal funds is awarded to states and community-based organizations based on census data. And that's more than $3 trillion over a period of 10 years. Of course, the data guides local decision makers in important community planning efforts, and also it affects our congressional representation, our voice in Congress. So this is why it's extremely important for everyone of us to participate.
Now, one of the things the census does, which a lot of people don't realize, is it also apportions the number of congressional representatives you have in the state.
Sure.
So if New Jersey has 13 congressional seats, if we lose significant population, we could possibly lose a congressional seat.
Absolutely. It's again, as you already mentioned, census data affects the number of our representatives in Congress. If we do not have enough respondents, there is a possibility that we could lose a seat in Congress. So you're absolutely right, Mayor.
And whoever gains the population would gain a seat in Congress.
Yes, I mean, again, it's determined on our population count. So yeah, we could gain or we could lose depending on the response rate from our every resident.
Veronica, do you share the information with the INS, the IRS, the court, or the police?
The simple answer is no. We do not share that information. The Census Bureau cannot share an individual's answers with anyone or any entity, period. So we do not share information at all.
So if I'm here illegally, should I fill out the sentence?
Mayor, we do not ask questions about someone's immigration status or citizenship. Again, we have 7 to 10 questions, which are fairly simple, and that does not include immigration status. But the simple answer is, again, every living, breathing human being in the United States come April 1st, 2010, should respond to the census questionnaire.
And Veronica, one of the things that's important is the census in protecting the confidentiality of the information that's provided by the people. I think there are some people who just don't trust the government naturally, so they don't want to fill these information out. And as a mayor, we have to encourage people to fill it out because it's important to our funding source.
Absolutely.
One of the things we do over the next year and a half in Elizabeth is have a lot of shows like this with you or other representatives on. But how do you assure people that they're going to be protected confidentiality-wise?
Sure, Mayor, what I want to say is that every Census Bureau worker takes an oath for life to protect the confidentiality of census responses. A violation would result in either up to 5 years of jail time or $250,000 in fine. And again, by law, Census Bureau does not share information. That's by Title 13. And also, we do not release the information up to a period of 72 years.